What's up guys, I'm Chase Brogan. Today in this video we are diving straight into this product right here. This is the SVBONY SVGo2 action camera. This records 4K at 30 frames per second. We have dual screens on here, both on the front and back. The back side has a 2-inch LCD screen, and then on the front we have a 1.4-inch screen, great for lining up shots no matter what side you are on. This is a fully submergible, fully waterproof, and durable product here, so you can take this with you on the go literally anywhere. This camera also has a built-in 6-axis image stabilization and also supports a wide range of external products and components like microphones as well as Wi-Fi controls. So we're going to unbox this today. We're going to take a closer look at what this product has to offer. We're going to test it out. Let's dive into it. All right guys, here's our box. We're going to go ahead and open this up. So right here on top we have our user manual, which is covering up the actual camera itself. So let's just thumb through this really quickly. Looks like we've got about 27 pages inside here. We've got some QR codes. It walks through all the different components of this. It walks through where you would put your SD card, which is how you're going to save your footage. Walks through all your settings adjustments, how you can actually improve upon your different settings within here to get the image quality that you're looking for. And it repeats itself in a couple different languages. We'll set that aside. Before we dive into the actual camera, in fact, I'm going to take the camera out. Very compact. I'm definitely liking this, but we're going to set that aside just for the time being. I want to see what else is included in here. So up here we have another box. Looks like we've got all our cable connections in here. Let's go through this really quick. So we'll open this up. Very nice. So we have a microphone that's included here. Connects via Type-C connection. You can put this right on your shirt, clip it to the inside or outside of your shirt effectively. Maybe the collar would be a good place for that. So very nice lapel mic there. We've got inside here a bunch of different Velcro straps. This is going to be how we actually this is going to be one of the ways that we can secure this camera. We're going to set that aside. Inside here we have some zip ties, we have a little steel cable, we have some microfiber cloths in here, as well as just some little foam inserts that will actually go underneath this to secure it to different things. And then right over here I believe this is going to be our charging cable. There we go. This is a USB-A to Type-C charging cable. So setting all that aside, we have one more compartment inside here before we jump into the actual camera. And this is loaded with stuff. Wow. So all of this now is the contents of that other box that was right here. We've got ourselves a remote control. This is how you would be able to actually hit record if you were a little bit further away from your camera. We have a wide range of different mounting options here. I mean, literally every one of these is a different way to mount this to different things. You can mount this to a bike, you can mount this to a boat, you can mount this to a desk. There's also a hand grip right here, which we're going to open up momentarily as well. There's different, sort of enclosures that have threads, so you can put this on a tripod. I mean, just about any way imaginable, you can use this. So we also have two batteries right here. One is steel sealed, the other one I opened up. So this is going to actually go inside of the camera, but now it's time to grab the camera. Let's take a closer look at this. So 100% encapsulated in here. So this is fully waterproof. You can see the clear case around the actual camera. So we have a screen on the back side here, 2-inch screen, 1.4-inch screen on the front here. So what's really nice about that is if you have this facing you, you're able to monitor where you are in the frame right from that color screen right there. So love that. We have a couple different controls here on the sides. We've got our capture up there at the top, and we can actually open this up if we wanted to, and literally it just opens up like that. This is watertight. There is a seal, a little gasket on here. We do have to pull that back, and then we can actually pull the camera out of the actual case. So this is not waterproof, but this is. So you need this like this in order for this camera to be fully waterproof. All right guys, so let's take a closer look at our camera now. So right here at the top, we have our power button as well as our OK button. The OK is going to be, if we just tap that, we'll be able to make different selections in our settings. We've got our lens right over here. This is going to capture 4K at 30 frames per second. We have our front color display. This right here is a 1.4-inch display. Again, fully color. If we flip around to the back side, we have a 2-inch display on the back side right there. You can see it the way the light's hitting it, how it actually looks. We do have a black border around here. We will power this on momentarily. Over here on the right hand side, if you're looking at this from the rear, we have our menu button. We also have navigation button right down here. We have a little speaker over there. Bottom side here, we have our battery slot right here. We just simply slide it to the side, open it up. We have our battery located right over here. I'm going to simply drop that in like so, and then we just slide the door over the top to secure it in place. We have a universal thread over here. That universal thread is going to thread onto a tripod, selfie stick, pretty much anything that you would go ahead and connect a camera to. It will secure itself on there effortlessly. So you can mount this to a boat, you can mount this to a bicycle, you can mount this to a wide range of things, and we have so many of those included mounts on here as well. Over here on this side, we have our micro SD card slot. We're going to slide a micro SD card in there in order to save all of our footage to that micro SD card. Then you can extract that by connecting it over to like a PC or anything like that. Here we have our Type-C port. That's how we're going to bring our microphone into the mix. You can use this microphone or you can use other microphones as well. Just simply connect that just like so, and you're good to go. Your audio is going to get picked up through the microphone. So we'll go ahead and remove that. So let's go ahead and power this on. We're going to simply hold the power button over here on the top. You can see it's turning on right now. So we'll go ahead and select English. This is a touch screen, so we could put our month, year, all that good stuff in here. So it's 2025. Today is August 12th. So there we go. We can actually monitor everything on the back side. You can see working perfectly. Now you can see video mode, 4K, 30 frames per second down there in the center. If we want to watch playback, we hit that right there. We can see everything that we have either taken photos of or videos of. We can hit back there. You can actually increase your zoom. I think we have up to 5x zoom on here. So you can manually make those adjustments from the back side. You can connect over right here. It's saying that we have no SD card in there currently. That's because I have yet to put a micro SD card in there. I will go ahead and supply that momentarily so we can actually test this out. But you can also go in here and change different modes, change different settings. You can go into your ISO, you can go into metering mode, you can go into your white balance, you can do photo size. So lots of different adjustments can be made right from within here. So if you want to back out though, you just hit the back button right there. Now another thing worth mentioning, of course, is if we hit the mode button over here for 2 seconds, we're gonna switch from the rear display to the front display. So we'll hold that down, 1, 2, and now if we flip this around, you can see that we are now going to be working off of this right here. So currently we're looking up into the camera, but if I was right in front of this, you would be able to see me. There you go, you can see me kind of in there, hello. So that is how we switch this. So if you have this like on the dashboard of a car, you easily just line up your shot. You can monitor yourself in the frame right from here. If you're on a bicycle, filming yourself, if you're skateboarding, if you're walking and just using like a selfie stick, you're able to monitor everything from here. When you want to switch back, 2 seconds again on the mode button, and it's going to switch back over to the rear display right here, just like so. Now if we go in here and we hit the photo button, we can actually go into our mode selection. So you can go into regular video, you can go into slow video, loop video, you can go into time-lapse video. We're in photo right now, we have auto photo, and you can scroll down. You can also go into burst photos, time-lapse photos, as well as your Wi-Fi settings all in here. Back button over there at the top. So we're gonna go ahead and slide an SD card right into the SD card slot, take this out, and actually test it out. Now also included with our camera is this right here. This is a floating hand grip, or as I just call it, this is a selfie stick. So all you have to do is fully extend it out, twist it and lock it in place. You secure the camera to the end of this, extend it outwards. You can film yourself, you can film other things. It's a great way to stabilize shots. But the also added bonus to this is that at the bottom, it opens up and can also be a tripod. So you can secure this on desks. You can, obviously adjust it to the height increments that you want it to be at. So we can shorten it. We can go ahead and shorten it again, tighten it back up. All these different adjustments can be made on here. And the best part, in my opinion, is because the camera is waterproof, when you use, of course, the waterproof case, this is waterproof as well and floats, even when you secure the camera to the end of this. You can drop this in the pool, bring it to the beach, put it in the water with you. It's going to float at all times. It's not going to sink to the bottom or anything like that. So fully waterproof, great attachment and accessory for the camera, but let's go test it all out. All right guys, so here we are. I've got this on the selfie stick currently. I don't have the lapel mic
plugged in yet. I will check that out momentarily, but we're going to take this on the go. I'll probably plug this in for going outside just because there's going to be the wind blowing, stuff like that I think may kind of disrupt the audio here. But I want to check audio, I want to check picture quality. This is me exactly where I filmed the intro to the video, same lighting, same everything. So this is how it looks and sounds. Currently just going purely off of the camera right now in selfie mode. So we are going to go ahead and now plug the lapel mic in here. I'm going to wire myself up. We're going to take you guys outside.
So here we are, guys. I'm outside the side door here of my studio. You can see outside behind me. You can see I'm kind of in the shade, but you can get a little bit of the sunlight coming through. You can also hear the microphone here, obviously using the lapel mic that you see right here on my collar. So I'm going to take you guys on the go, though. We're going to actually check out and see just how waterproof this actually is. Let's see what the picture quality looks like in a more outdoor setting. All right, guys, we checked out the SVGo2 action camera here from SVBONY, and man, this provides a lot of value. So I want to talk about the price point first and foremost. $99.99 at the time of this recording. I think it's a steal, to be perfectly honest. We have 4K resolution on here. We have two displays. We have the rear-facing display, the front-facing display. Backside here, 2-inch LCD screen with touchscreen capabilities. We have the SD card slot on here, and we have just about every possible way to secure this to just about anything imaginable. We can secure this to a dashboard of a car. We can secure this to a boat. We can put this on the selfie stick here, which also doubles as a tripod at the bottom. That's mainly how I use this today. Point it at yourself, change the angle here, point it away. You literally have every aspect of vantage points covered with everything that's provided here. We even have a lapel microphone that connects over via Type-C connection. So let's talk about the experience a little bit here. So first, visually, I think that this is a great 4K option. It's a lower end option for 4K though. It's only 30 frames per second, so you're not going to get super high-end footage out of this, indoors anyways. Outside's a different story because you have natural light, and you do need a lot of light to get a decent picture out of this. Inside, even with the professional lighting that I have right now, which was exactly what you're seeing right here in this video, you can see this video is of a higher quality than video from this indoors. So you would have to provide a lot of external light sources in order to get a clear and vivid picture indoors, but outside, it's a complete game changer. You have natural light. On a sunny day, the picture quality is tremendous outside. Now let's talk about the audio. Audio, when using the lapel mic, is very good. It connects over via Type-C. You go ahead and you just secure this to the collar of your shirt or even the sleeve of your shirt, or you could pinch your shirt midway down, secure it, kind of like that, and it works great. The audio comes through beautifully. You don't even have to just use this. You can go ahead and get your own wireless options out there. There's some that have a wireless transmitter and receiver, so you don't have to have that wired connection to your camera. Having that wired connection does limit you quite a bit. If you were to remove the external microphone, removing this or one that you provided yourself, and you relied solely on the microphone built into this camera here, it's not good quality. It's just not. I wish I could say it was, mediocre, but it's quite bad. It just sounds very muffled, very muddy. It's not crisp audio. Even if you went in and filtered it in post-production, it wouldn't be of the same quality as using the microphone on there. So you really have to use a microphone if you're going to be talking in your videos. Again, you can upgrade to a wireless option. You can provide that, separately. What I would use this for, and one other thing I want to mention is if you're using the waterproof case, which is 100% waterproof, it's a great case here, and you get great shots underwater as long as you have significant natural light, involved in that scene, you're good to go. But you're not able to obviously use a microphone if you're going to have this case on there. It blocks that port entirely. So you wouldn't be using any audio in those cases. You'd have to put like narration over it with your voice in post-production or add music to it. Otherwise, you're just gonna have no audio whatsoever with those underwater shots or anything. Like, even if you didn't submerge this and you just wanted to put the waterproof case because you have it in the pool with you, you're not gonna get audio along with that because, again, everything is encapsulated inside here. So there are limitations there. But I would just use this for live shots. I would use this for action shots. That's really what this is meant to be used for, where you don't have to worry about audio because you're going to bring in, again, background music or a narration over your footage. So it's got its limitations, but it definitely packs a punch and there's tremendous value here. My kids absolutely love this product. They had a blast with it. So in my opinion, is it worth $99.99? It 100% is, but it's meant more for the entry-level person that's just getting into vlogs, just getting into, maybe YouTube, maybe just getting into documenting memories. There are those limitations with the audio, but for, being at the pool, getting some underwater shots, taking it in the water at the beach, this is a great option right here. Just make sure in those water environments, you use the waterproof case. As it stands right here, the way that I have it, it's not waterproof unless you secure it within this case right here. So great value, great for kids, great for people just getting into creating videos, whether it's for documenting memories or getting into YouTube, creating vlogs. It definitely serves its purpose here. So to learn a little bit more about this product, click the link in the description of this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about what you saw here today. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks for watching. Drop a thumbs up on the video on your way out if you don't mind. And of course, hit subscribe to stay in the loop for all future videos right here on the Chase Brogan YouTube channel.